stage again.
The top of every mountain is the bottom of another. The top of every mountain is the bottom of another. Run for cover, you'll discover some will thrive and others suffer. Cause the top of every mountain is the bottom of another. Ooh, don't wait, don't hesitate. Better speak the truth, let it resonate and let it detonate and get blown away. Till you keep on rising to a higher place. Can't stop, won't stop, don't stop coming till we hit the top. Gotta keep pushing till the day I make it. Since they won't give it to me, then I got to take it. The pain today is power tomorrow. Keep on coming, but you'll never catch me running. Cause I won't bow down. No matter what they say, I wouldn't do it any other way. Keep on coming, but you'll never catch me running. Cause I won't bow down. The top of every mountain is the bottom of another. The top of every mountain is the bottom of another. Not enough to keep us smothered. Lower class, never the upper. Cause the top of every mountain is the bottom of.
Good evening, UN Spacey Wolf Squadron. This is your Wolf Commander Wolf Tent. I'm your werewolf tonight. We are back with our usual thing that we don't really do enough of, but we should do more of. And that is open topics, which is we just pick and choose whatever topic we want to talk about. So hopefully we can breeze through most of them and pick it up again some other time so we can talk about more topics.
In short, we shoot the shit, drink a little, party, play some pool, and then rape Jodie Foster on a table.
Oh, good Lord.
That movie.
Oh,
that movie. Wow.
Oh, wait, I said the R word. Oh, sorry, YouTube.
No, don't apologize.
Another thing is, we're here to just, rapid fire some topics and hopefully come up with some more. And I'm here with the Stranger Danger, Dark Stranger.
Yo.
We have the Hound of the South, Dominic Powell.
Good evening, morning, or afternoon, everyone. This is the Hound of the South, Dominic Powell, and welcome to tonight's live stream.
We have the lovely Leia Val, Leia plus size, the ever so elegant and exquisite.
good evening, everyone. This is Leia Plus Size, your lovely Leia Valor, and welcome to our open topic night. And hang on to your seatbelt. You know how we go with this, so this is going to be a lot of fun and maybe some fireworks. So glad you all showed up.
It's all bed
now,
broomsticks.
Well, now since you're running your mouth, Leia, we might as well start with you. With what topics have been on your mind? What you got to get off your chest?
Well,
And show it too.
Good Lord. Okay. Would you guys just like to pick up where we started this conversation in the green room? So one of my topics was the Oscar nominations, particularly for Sinners. And Sinners got a record total of 16 Oscar nominations, and now has been dubbed the most awarded Oscar-nominated film in the history of the Academy. Is this overhypeness,
Yes.
or do you feel that it deserves it? I'm going to be honest myself. I think this is overhypeness. I liked the film. I didn't love the film. It is not one of the best. I've seen better vampire movies. Plus, I think this movie is not really about vampires, about something else. But I think the vampires are there as some sort of metaphor, in my opinion. I don't know if we'll go really deep into that, but I'm just saying we'll just start from here. Open mic, how do you feel about Sinners? My thing is, even though the performances are very good, and compared to other movies I have seen that I think are better, more knobs than Lord of the Rings or Raiders of the Lost Ark. Seriously, this film, and I think this is a case of overhypeness and possibly a little bit of tokenism. The Oscars may be trying to say I'm just going to say this. Like I said, Wolf said this was open topic, so I can be honest. I think this is a case of we gotta hype up the black cast movie, or we're going to be in trouble. And I think the Academy is tokenizing, if that's what I'm looking for, showing some sort of favoritism to this film because it did well at the box office. It's all black cast, and I, for one, am insulted when Hollywood does that. I think a film should be nominated just like everybody else and shouldn't get any special favors simply because you have it. I think it's more of DEI requirements than just being a good movie. I don't think it deserves. I don't even think it deserves to be Best Picture. Now, yes, there are some good performances. Yes, Michael B. Jordan was very good in this, and Dila Rindo, who I have always liked as an actor. That's really about it.
I still yet to see anything I liked with Michael B. Jordan.
Really?
Like, he's got energy, but I see his stuff and it's just meh.
No, that's okay. You could be honest.
I should probably stop saying meh because I saw commercials lately after that shitty Super Bowl. Like, they're now trying to make meh this now thing, this hip trend thing. Like, oh, why are you trying to turn something mediocre into good, trendy?
Right.
My position on Michael B. Jordan is the fact that he's good, but he's limited.
Those pre-movies suck.
Fair assumption.
He's good, but he's far too limited. And the fact of the matter is that his charisma works. His charisma works. There, I said he would be our generations or the generation after us is Will Smith.
Mm-hmm.
When Will Smith was quote unquote peak.
You know, it shows he's limited when I didn't like the movies because I thought Rocky ended off with the last movie where he just got the beast out of him, repaired his family relations, etc.
Yeah, I agree.
Start with the Creed movie, but here we have Sylvester Stallone kind of half-assing it in the first and second one. He's kind of limited, even when they continue off of Rocky 3 a bit with 2, and he's just more in capturing than Michael B. Jordan. And he's not even the star of it. It's supposed to be Creed's bastard son, which is stupid also. Like, it couldn't have just been any of the several kids he had with his wife.
I would have liked it if he wasn't a bastard son. I would have liked it if he was a legitimate child.
Me too.
Well, or even better, Michael B. Jordan plays as a grown-up son of Apollo.
God, I remember before I wouldn't mind him playing. Apollo Creed was held up as like, oh, this is one of those guys who wasn't like the typical black man, cheating or leaving or nope, not anymore.
Well, when Ryan Coogler came in, I did like Creed, but then I'll look back in hindsight, and also like how Coogler handled the Rocky series like through Creed. My opinion on that new trilogy shifted to why did you do this, Ryan?
I agree. I hate it. Yeah, I hate it. I disagree. And then we'll get back to Sinners. And then I know, Wolf, before you left, you had a couple of comments. I detested the fact that he was an illegitimate son. I hated what they did to the character of Apollo Creed. Apollo Creed is supposed to be this upstanding character, and now you're going to take him with this. Oh, he's illegitimate.
That very detail alone, and you can call me pretentious all you want to. You can call me conceited. That detail right there alone is what prevents me from owning those physically. I wasn't owning those movies physically.
I was just more pissed off what they did to Rock. I mean, and
yes,
I'm surprised Stallone was okay with that, but still, just hitting that reset after that great ending for Rocky Balboa.
Badly, and then just didn't add them into the third movie, which is one of the reasons why I hesitate to try to rewatch it, because me and my wife, when we went to see it, we only saw the tail end of the second act to the third to finish off the third act. The train montage was fine for what it was, but I don't even want to watch it now because there's no Rocky in it. Not even a mention of him. Not even one reflection mentioning Rocky. Like even when Donnie is as low point with Damon, you know, not a mention of Rock would know what to say in a situation like this. Not once. It's like they just don't want to even acknowledge Stallone.
Right?
Apparently, Michael B. Jordan directed that film, and I'm like, now I'm questioning. Okay, at what parts did he direct? Because yeah, I don't know, man. It seemed like you trying to take over now, both you and Coogler, trying to take over the Rocky legacy, and well, not take over. They just straight hijacked it at this point. So
I would
he can
agree.
go ahead and make us Creed 4. I don't think I'm gonna see a Creed 4 if they ever decide to do a Creed 4 at this point.
I,
This is no shade. This is not really a shade towards B Jordan because I'm sure I'm sure that whatever discussion they had between him and Stallone, you know, it was civil. I'm willing to assume that it was civil, you know, and I'm not saying he's flawless either, or he's infallible either. He's probably have his own flaws. Have his own skeletons and ghosts, you know. But on the whole, I do believe that he can also be in the position and capacity of good. But that's not. Let's get on to the next thing, which is your thing, Leia Sinners.
yes. Yes. Well, you touched first when I talked about the acting nods, and it sounds like to me you like him, but he's up against Timothy Chalamet. I think Timothy Chalamet is going to win the Best Actor.
They both suck.
No,
Let's be honest.
I
There
agree
ain't
with you.
no real
No, go
good
ahead.
actors or actresses lately. Like, I mean, everybody goes Sydney Sweeney, Sydney Sweeney. Like, yeah, she looks great, nice tits and all that, but I've seen her movies just to see
Yeah.
or clips, even. I'm like, eh. Like even some of the top-rated bitches in Hollywood, like Joan Crawford or Elizabeth Taylor, just on their worst day outclass them.
Oh, I
And
agree.
there's just
Yes.
no real talent. I mean, there's some good looks, but that's it.
I
And
think
if I want good looks, I might as well just watch a porno because at this point, at least they do better acting.
you know what? I agree with all your points. I'm not a Chalamet fan either. I think Chalamet is overhyped. I've said that millions of times. I think he's an overhyped actor. He's kind of an empty shell to me, but I'm kind of like you. There
He's
aren't really
French.
Charlamagne, need,
he's
Charlamagne needs to get away from the indie side of things for me to actually recognize him. He only
well,
started
see,
one. He only started two. Actually, no, three publicized movies so far within the states or tied to the states. Wonka and the Dune the upcoming Dune trilogy now.
mhm.
But other than that, all the things I've seen him in, not really seen actually, but the things I know that he's been part of are just indie films or just these very quiet movies. You know, that's more of his speed. Because when you look at him, he obviously came from the IFC crowd
Yes.
in movies where you would have watched an IFC.
Yes, I
He
agree.
probably getting his ass getting his shit pushed in by some dude in one of those movies. He probably took it in raw.
Oh my god.
French.
I think is that Call Me by Your Name or something like that? Was that the name of the film? I don't
Well,
know.
he was in that movie, but I'm not sure if he got pegged in that movie. But I know there was a few movies that he probably did in his home country that he probably did.
Just
All
the
I'm
way
saying is he too weird for me to completely take serious yet because
yes.
he like to be androgynous too, which I'll be okay with it because I've had a sizable number of celebrities that do like to dress androgynous. Tilda Swinton is one example. Hell, David Bowie
Hmm.
to another example, Prince. You know,
Hmm.
But they did that because it was style or fascist or just for the glam and glamour, not because,
Yeah.
oh, I like getting pegged up
right?
the ass. Like, nothing. Like, people put, like, David Bowie in the fucking ranks of Liberace and um, Elton John, and no, he wasn't like that. It was just glam. You had the glam rocks and all that, and they wore fruity. Now what we see and call fruity and weird looking, but then
Uh-huh.
that was just the thing, and they were doing all sorts of women and drugs and booze, and not dudes. Which funny enough, the people who really called all that gay was among the rap crowd, and like how many of these rappers, old time rap, we finding out were doing the dudes? Like,
Yeah.
I guess it's a really cast the first stone type or something. Like they call all this faggy and crap like that, and here they are up behind the tour buses, sucking it and taking up the ass. Like, wow. I'm just waiting for the behind the scenes of Ice T or Ice Cube, and they're like, oh yeah, I'm totally a girl's lamp, but that one time we experimented because we homies, we're good. Like, oh wow.
Oh goodness. I think Chalamet to me is an actor doing roles. This is how I see it, to please Hollywood, to do the movies that Hollywood wants, to do the movies. And when I mean by Hollywood, the Academy or the critics I always Hollywood to me, or modern Hollywood. Maybe it's been this way for a long
I
time.
wouldn't call what they're
Is
doing Sinners it's kind of like an overhyped thing. It's just they're just
yes.
throwing every accolade that they can at a particular movie because they really have nothing to really nominate at this point.
Well, they got things to
I
nominate. It's
agree.
just they don't give a shit about them, and they just want to continue the pandering.
Now,
They
best picture, the only thing I can say is the only one I can say that it should be nominated for because I've seen that movie and to his credit, Ryan Coogler for him making From Dusk Till Dawn for black people, that was a really well shot movie.
So, are you
Yeah.
saying the nomination for direction or cinematography? Is that what you're saying?
Hmm
So you're
It,
saying, okay, go ahead.
I'm saying like the movie is completely unoriginal. It's pretty much From Dusk Till Dawn, but with black folk in it.
Yeah, you're right. That's what I
From
said
Oh,
after I
beginning
came out
to
seeing it.
fucking end, it's fucking from Dusk Till Dawn. Even take even cherry picks from the series.
I'm yeah. I couldn't help but notice that about the movie, like from observation.
But the
So,
thing is, as far as that is, I would say yeah, the nomination is warranted. Everything else, not so much.
so you're
That's a part of the question.
so you're saying the film it should be nominated for direction and cinematography?
Yeah, but
Okay,
I don't think it should win either. I'm not saying
okay,
it should win either. I'm saying nomination. I say that's valid
if
because,
they
like I
okay.
said,
do this and it's getting all that praise for like, oh, it's the first horror movie, like all that shit. I think people need to. I mean, they won't because it's the fucking Oscars, and really, let's be honest, how relevant have they been on as authority on what's good and not? But they should. There should be a petition for them to do like an honorary for the past films they kind of snubbed and neglected, especially in the horror genre. Like, let's face it, a lot of the John Carpenter movies, those deserve Oscars. Like,
hmm
here's your
I
honorary
agree.
Oscar. Sorry we didn't acknowledge you back then, but here it is.
Yes, I agree.
No, I agree.
Yeah, I was
Because
reading
there's a
Child
lot
Play.
of horror movies
it
that
ain't no
just.
first horror. It's just a first. You just know they're gonna just keep changing that damn title. It ain't gonna be no first horror. It's gonna be a first black horror. pretty soon. Trust me.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, probably. And yeah, I expect it to win because they're gonna judge it on face value only because it's
Hmm.
now being revealed that the Academy doesn't require the judges or whatever the board
Yeah,
to
they're
actually.
removing all kind of authorities out of everything. It's really participation trophy,
Yeah,
hair,
Yeah.
and
and
they don't
everything.
require the board to actually watch any of the nominated films. They can just pick and choose on a vote,
Yep.
and they're going to judge by face value of like picture or whatever. And you get. I don't know who's on the board. I don't think they ever really say who is. Don't care,
Or
anyways.
it's
Probably.
gonna be spite too.
Yeah, it's
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 gonna
just
be
they'll see the
sticking it.
picture. Oh, black people vote, 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 vote. Like, okay,
It's like we just want to apologize for never picking you guys.
Right. Right. I think both of you have a point. I think first of all, Sinners it follows their DEI rules, which are hypocritical and stupid. And also, like you said, it's a participation award. And you got people out there that just wanted to win because, oh, black people fighting vampires. Well, we shall overcome. We finally have that because I've heard and talked to people and they say, well, they've never used us in horror movies before. So we should get some kind of accolades. Oh, brother.
Bull crap.
I
Yes.
don't even know. I don't even know why they even claiming that because a sizable number of black folk died in that movie.
Uh-huh.
see, the
And
people in
also,
the
and
Academy
also
was
like
still
what needs to
worth
be
a damn.
what needs to be reminded about the vampires. They should have been the focus. They should have been the focus instead of like what Ryan instead of like what Ryan decided for the final product. Because the vampires they went after everybody, not just one demographic. Yet,
Yes.
I imagine like in the making of the movie that Coogler's priorities changed, and he wants to turn it into an Oscar movie instead of making it a good or at least a decent horror movie.
I'm gonna disagree with you. I don't think he was intending to make it an Oscar movie. They just put it up there on the pedestal like that.
Look,
He's
if
made
you want to
he's
watch a good vampire movie, like really good, about people trapped in an isolation area surrounded by vampires throughout a long ass night scenario, 30 Days of Night.
pretty
30
much.
Right.
Days of Night.
Hmm.
That was great. It was actually scary and a good horror movie. There you go. If you want to watch something like that, there you go. If you want to watch
Don't get
something
me wrong.
schlocky and with Salma Hayek, watch From Dusk Till Dawn.
Don't get me wrong. I legit enjoyed Sinners. It's just not something I'm gonna own. I don't think I
Me
own
neither.
anything of Brian Coogler's, to be
Me neither.
honest.
Do you
I
think
don't
Ryan?
think
Do you think Ryan Coogler should win for Best Director? I don't
no.
think. No, I don't think so either.
That man's
No.
not. That man's no, with much respect. That man's completely unoriginal.
I agree.
There's no originality in his bone.
Do you think that? Now you talked about Jordan and Coogler. Do you think DEI is still floating out there? Do you think they're pushing him up simply because he's a black guy? They say, well, we got to get some diverse actor as a star,
Some
which
part
I
of me
don't
wants
think.
to believe that they're not doing that.
Okay, but
They're just doing. You got it's mostly for the movie. It's mostly for
Yeah.
not really for director. If he's getting the director spot, yeah, they're putting up there. But I don't, they're putting him up there because he's black. They're really mostly trying to touch on the movie. Because I'm gonna tell you right now. The reason why I don't believe that they're DNIing him
okay.
because one, he's a male. Two, he's black male.
Huh.
And 3,
No pun
him and
intended.
Michael B. Jordan probably were behind the tour bus a bit too long for some reason.
And three,
Uh,
and three, and three. As much as they love Michael B. Jordan, he's black and he's also male.
I get you. Yeah.
You got
I-
you gotta remember, Leia. You gotta remember. As much as
Oh, yeah.
they push black men, they really try to put black women on top of us, and not in a good way.
Yes, I see. Yeah, I would agree. I can't
They,
disagree with that at
they
all.
always they're willing to overlook us so badly when it comes to the black females. And the reason why they do that, here's the reason why they do that. And I know you know this one, Leah, but I'm telling this to our audience, our potential
Hmm.
audience that watch the back watch of this.
Hmm.
They push the black woman because they always want to set our women against us. If when any chance they want to kick the black man down, they choose our women to do it to us. Every single time they done it in history for so long. And and this is not me coming on to me trying to be like the fight the power type and all, fight the powers that be and all that nonsense. I'm just telling you what was history, and that and my people can deny all they want to they to they to it enshrouds them. They can deny, but history will remain. It's been documented. It's been interviewed. There ain't no way they could continue to they could try, but the writing's on the wall. Okay.
Yep. Turn them against men, but also turn them against each other.
I
Like
agree.
in the fictional take, Kung Fu Wolf bitch.
Yep.
I agree. I agree. See,
So
to
yeah,
me, go
he
ahead.
might win it, and you know what? If he does, I'm not even gonna be upset about it. I'm not even gonna trip
Okay.
off about it that much, to be honest.
Okay.
But but like I said, but like I said, he's up there, but we gotta wait for that. I'm just I'm just sitting here and expecting that other shoe to drop.
If he wins, he wins. But honestly, I really don't care about awards or I haven't really cared about them for a long time now because
Same.
what
Same with
they
me.
don't really
Same,
matter.
same here.
It's like movie critics. Yeah, you're irrelevant now because the only people who are like you are people who are too stupid to think for themselves on what they should like and not like.
Hmm.
In,
I
in
agree.
other words, they're not. In other words, they're not critical free thinkers.
Yeah, a
I
lot of
agree.
the critics got deflated when everybody could watch certain movies and not just rely on critics' views, and saw that things that critics didn't like were actually kick ass, like, bring back John Carpenter. The
Hmm.
Thing
Yep.
came out panned and box office flop. Over the years, people got to watch more of it for rentals and that. One of the best horror movies ever made.
Well,
And
you also
and
so
also
say The
same
Exorcist.
thing happens. The same thing happened. Oh, stuff like that, and The Exorcist. Also, Wes Craven's Vampire in Brooklyn.
I'm just sitting here just surprised that it took a black production for them to finally nominate a horror movie in the academies.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah, surprised
Like
they
Interesting.
didn't
it
do
took
it
that.
sooner at the start. Well, kind of like this new wave, not really the start, but this
Hmm.
new wave of the latest crap with Get Out by
Yeah.
Peel.
Oh, they used to talk about him a lot. He was safe for a time. Now they don't really
Hmm.
prop him up that much these days.
Mm-mm.
Because he's boring and he's not really making waves anymore.
Well, he's had his 15 minutes. He's had his hype. It's
Yep.
kind of dying now because the only hit he has
To be
had so
honest,
far is Get Out. He has not had a hit since.
I'm gonna give him some leeway. I don't think he was ever trying to hype himself. I don't
Okay.
think he ever tried to hype himself. I don't think he was ever going for that ever. He made some dumb movies for sure, but I don't think he was too full of himself. Maybe I'm wrong because I don't really watch any interviews with this motherfucker, to be honest.
But,
I don't care
Academy
to.
Awards, I think the last time they were good was like early 2000s. Because then we still had a lot of good actors in that, but
Hmm.
even then they were kind of controversial. Like, Leia earlier brought up Lord of the Rings. Like, I remember how Lord of the Rings were kind of getting snubbed, was only getting like winning one or two nominations for Fellowship and Two Towers because they weren't nominated for more than that.
Right.
and they were saving all the noms for like Return of the King. But I mean, it wasn't the only good movie at the time, but that should have deserved more awards because each one of those were great movies, well made and everything at the time.
Oh,
But they snubbed that and like, oh, we're just gonna wait for the last movie, and here's all this other shit that you probably don't care and it's not worth it or even equal to what this is, but we're just gonna give them to this
At that
anyways.
time, the main movies that always got nominated and or won were just those one movies where it's like your boomer grandparents would have liked.
Mm,
Mostly
I agree.
mostly bland romance movies or bland drama movies. They're always there. It was always the drama movies that got elected and nominated and winning. It was rare that you know anything from fantasy, from sci-fi would ever get nominated because they always liked the dramas. That was
Yeah.
it. That was all that they cared about.
Hmm.
And that's
I
and that's where the head should have changed by that point. They should have changed heads with the new generation because the new generation would recognize outside of just those dramas. Like if it like these were always looked at upon looked upon by people who were um,
oh, you're breaking out, Wolf.
sorry around the 50s, and that's
Mhm.
all to them was cinema.
Well,
And,
there
and
was a lot more in those movies back then than just romance or tragedies. I mean,
true, there's the
even
fault,
some westerns won Oscars, and
true.
that's also the thing. Like back then, like you think, well, what's really different? It's not just the mentality, because the mentality of the Academy and all that's been there for decades, but it's also just the people who are making movies and the people who are starring in them. We talk about actors like Michael, like they suck, but they're unfortunately like the leading men today. I think the only one that's really good, if he stopped doing a lot more shitty films and do actually good things, like The Terminal List, which was surprisingly good. I just watched that as an afterthought. I didn't expect it to be good because a lot of his movies, like he had potential, but they're just schlocky crap, especially after that Tomorrow War thing. But Chris Pratt was great in The Terminal List. I'm like, why can't you do more like this, man? But
yeah.
Aside from that, we got nobody. And you go back like over 20 years ago, we had more people. We still had the average everyday schlub looking guy, not these androgynous or super pretty boys.
Sticky boys.
Yeah, I mean, you go back further, like Gene Hack, like the
Mhm.
recently deceased Gene Hackman. He's an Oscar winner. Look at him, he's no pretty boy. He's
Jack
even in
Nicholson.
his younger days, he wasn't a pretty. He's average as everyday schlub Joe. You go
Yeah,
back to some other
but
people, Billy
he was presentable.
Crystal, even a lot of your actors. I mean, Bruce Willis was not, when he still had hair and a mind worth remembering, if anything.
Mhm.
He
I
looked
loved
average
Bruce Willis.
every day.
Yeah. But I loved Bruce Willis. But Bruce Willis was talented. I loved his acting. They didn't take his
he was
acting
talented.
serious enough. He was
We
extremely
gotta take
talented.
it in account. We gotta take into account that everything is an erasure at this point.
Well, also he's good at music.
But we
Mhm.
just didn't focus on these one specific types of people. We had everyday guys, and we could see ourselves in that because, we were. I mean, we weren't as rich as they were at that point, but everyday guys. We are everyday schlubs, and they're everyday schlubs.
Every day we're
Even your
hustling.
Western stars, like
Every day we're hustling. Every day we're hustling.
yeah.
hustling every day. We're
And we
hustling.
don't got that. Everybody just sees androgynous or pretty boy
They
girl
all look
made
like
as
your.
fuck.
They look
Yeah.
like your stereotypical rich kid prodigy that have absolutely no business being in. They look like nepo babies that
Yes.
are finally getting their turn and they have no idea what to do with that turn. It's sickening,
Yeah, it's.
honest.
I mean, to make it more obvious, back then we had men, and if the men could be considered practical effects or doing actual stunt works, whereas now
And
we
the
got
ones
weak, effeminate boys who are all about the CG, the blue screens, and being safe.
the thing is, other ones that we got, they're getting pushed to the side too. Like what's his face? Miles Teller. He had
Hmm.
when he did Maverick, he was right there, right there to be taking the spot to that average dude.
Hmm.
He has the gusto. He may not have a strong ass chin, mind you, but he's got the tight eyes. You know, he could do the hard stare. He can do the gruff voice. Then there's the guy who played Hangman, who's also stepping up here and there. But my God, they need to put him in some more.
Colin, Colin Powell. Colin, the Powell, I think is his last name. I forgot his. I know who you're talking about though. He has the potential to be a movie. He just needs a good. He needs a project that hits. He's not
He needs a
hitting.
project that stands out
Yes. That. Yeah.
because right now he's doing sequels and remakes. And
Yeah.
he's
And
the
it's
guy that can. I'm pretty sure he's in some standalone stuff, but other standalone they need to stand out big time.
I mean, yeah, he does need to stand. He's got the chops too. Like, I didn't care for the character of the book accurate Ben Richard, which again, Stephen King. His best works are the works nobody really follows beat by beat because his books suck. Um,
Lawnmower Man.
don't read the original book. They're all they all suck. That's
Yeah,
the
like
thing.
like
That's the
the
funny
movie,
thing about Stephen King's works. Like his
right?
books suck, but then that's why he hates all of the movies based on his books because they don't follow his books. They're like, this
Well,
is shit. We're gonna
not
tweak
just
it.
that, but they also actually improve on the source material.
The
But
thing is, let me finish what I gotta say. There's some other things I want. There's some other actors I want to bring up that have potential too.
well, just like
Um,
quick, I'll just finish on the Hangman guy, whatever his name is. That's how much I'm remembering. But I didn't care for his Ben Richard. I didn't care for the movie, but what he showed in not only physique, because I'm sure even if Leia saw that, she'd like where he's like only
she
wearing a
drew.
towel and
She
but
would drew.
it didn't hurt. To show up
but
his
he's
physique.
got charisma. He's got even
Yes.
when in
Yes.
Maverick he showed he's got talent.
You,
I
you
he could do more.
just
They're
named what
good
we're missing.
ones.
Oh,
Go
I
on,
didn't mean to
Bob.
interrupt. No, I'm just gonna name. Then I'm gonna let Wolf get in. You're right. He has talent and charisma, and that is lacking in today's actors. We do not have actors like other than Chris Pratt. We don't have actors who
I'm
have
gonna name you some
charisma.
that have it, but the problem is Hollywood doesn't desire them.
Go right ahead.
Because they're
Because
afraid of
yeah.
balls.
So far
Yes.
we still have Cavill, but again, he's just waiting to be unleashed for his part. You need to unleash Cavill, okay? Because he's
Mhm.
more than proven time and time again that he can do it. You just got to stop pulling his leash. No, unleash the Cavill, okay?
You- he's got the Highlander remake up and coming, and he released photos from the set, and that has people excited. Do you think Highlander will kind of work out for him?
I'm not even gonna touch on Highlander that much.
Okay.
And not
He never
not until
liked them.
not until I see a trailer.
All right. Fair enough.
If
I'll
nothing
go
else,
back.
a teaser.
I'll just say very quick, I don't care for Cavill. Even in what's considered his best work, I was kind of like, eh.
Not done
It-
yet.
he's like white Michael B. Jordan
Not done yet.
with a better chin.
Much better chin.
Mhm.
God, that chin can hammer metal. But no, we got that dude from Reacher. He's fine, but he needs to keep his mouth shut at
Yeah.
times. There's some areas where he needs to keep his mouth shut. Um, I was just thinking about this dude. Denzel's son had potential, and they fucked him over.
The Reacher. Oh, the Amazon Reacher show. Okay,
Yeah, that
I'm like,
Reacher.
this. Eh. He
He's-
just looks like a buffed up, jack off. I'm sorry, I didn't care for the clips or anything I saw of him, and
No, I'm just saying, like as
it's
far
kind
as
of a weird follow up. Like, I'm supposed to take him as like this kind of well weathered soldier type. He just looks like he's
He looks
walking
too
out of a
clean.
gym compared to Tom Cruise's Reachers, who, yeah, he's older, but he looks weathered. And
Weathered
knows
and-
his shit.
he matches the character of Jack Reacher from the books.
we still got Jake Gyllenhaal, but I don't know what he wants to do anymore. We had Alexander
You know what he wants to do?
Skarsgård.
He wants to do the sequel to Brokeback Mountain. The
Alexander
Exorcist.
Skarsgård can work, but
He's
Bill?
doing these, but he's doing these really weird avant-garde, independent kind of films that I don't even.
I'm getting there. What's
Okay.
the issue?
Then get there.
I'm getting to the issue. If Leo don't speed bump me, I'll get there.
I'll be quiet.
His
The floor is
problem
yours.
is, or not necessarily a problem. It's just something that I'm willing to accept with him. He's in his lane. Let him stay there. Let him stay there. He's in his comfort zone. Let him stay there. He's fine.
Just away from the crow.
Right. Not talking about Bill.
Oh,
Talking about his much more
Handsome.
masculine and better
Yes.
brother.
his much more edible brother, walking like a mountain of meat. Look at that man.
The only one who's actually got talent and who didn't suffer like being dragged down with that shit show called True Blood.
For reals.
Yeah.
This man was picking dudes left and right, and that didn't even hurt his career. That's how you know a measure of a man. Man can do that and still keep his dignity, and still be in one of the few hardcore movies made out there. And like him, staying in my lane. I'm in my lane with Roger Eggers so far. As I said, his weakest one was Nosferatu, even though I still enjoy Nosferatu. I still rewatch Nosferatu, but both versions, mind you.
I watched it up to the gypsy girl on the horse.
I think everybody would have tapped out on that one, on that scene.
I didn't tap out. I just tapped in.
But no, he's comfortable with where he's at. I'm still questioning whenever Tom Cruise is going to retire. He already at retiring age, and he's still going.
Still
We can't
going?
really rely on him.
He's keeping himself in shape.
He's too weird. Chris Pratt is another, as you mentioned, Dart. Shoot. Like I said, Denzel's son had potential, but they fucked him over
And,
badly.
Chris Pratt, he's also. I mean, some people are saying he's now like a sexy guy. Like, let's remember when he first came up. The guy was a fat fuck.
Yes. Yes, he was.
He's a chubby every guy.
Paul Rudd had his moment, but they, like Denzel's son, they fucked him over too. Twice.
He fucked himself over too as well.
Twice. That was his comeback, and he fucking dropped hard.
Well, it wasn't also his comeback. It was also his step out from all the schlocky comedy,
Yeah.
toilet humor
Yeah.
stuff he's
And
known
what
for.
happened to him? Went right back. They put him right back into it.
Yeah.
The fuck. Ryan Reynolds. Right. We'll keep an eye on Ryan. I don't know what he's gonna be doing in the future after Deadpool because he's pretty much done with Deadpool, but I think he's probably just gonna kick back and relax and just enjoy those royalties.
I think he's just pretty much not caring at all for movies, and that because he's got that mint and mount all that stuff.
Yeah,
Is it-
he's a businessman.
Yeah, because
For
he's
sure.
he's much better on it as a businessman than an actor, and
He's kicking
like
ass.
movies are gravy to what he's already got on his plate.
Mm-hmm. Plus, he got the royalties, so he'll be fine.
Yeah.
I think Hugh Jackman is up.
I think he's got some time left in him, but I think he probably needs to step back if he just keeps on getting fucking cancer from something.
Oh, God.
Jesus.
Oh God. I
Rock is well on his way to retiring.
yes.
He wasn't good at all.
Huh?
He wasn't good at all.
No, he wasn't. His early days, he was fine, but over time, he stayed just like Vin Diesel. He stayed to one mode.
Yes.
Vin Diesel has some range because he does good voice works and stuff.
Mhm.
Rock, he's one of those guys who's just always been in that one lane. All of his works generic. It's just, oh, here's Dwayne the Rock Johnson doing this, but he's trying to pretend to be somebody, but it's still Dwayne the Rock Johnson. It's like John Cena. It's
Mm-hmm.
still
Oh,
just
God.
John Cena being
Yeah.
John Cena. He's John Cena, the psychopath with a toilet on his head. Oh,
Yeah.
but it's still John Cena. And that's probably one of the things that sadly don't get much mention when it comes to the late Terry Bollea, Hulk Hogan. The guy, actually, if you watch his stuff, aside from the skits where he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm Hulk Hogan, so I'm gonna be Hulk Hogan," like, no, some of his thinking the shitty B movie stuff, he actually tried putting work into not being just Hulk Hogan.
Mhm.
He generally did.
As an alien or action star. He tried to be.
I was frozen today.
Yeah.
Or a stanza with muscles.
Yeah, he actually tried putting work into that, and
Mhm.
that just sadly doesn't get talked about, and he doesn't get any credit for that at trying to be probably one of the few actors to really step out of the ring and
I think
not just be their ring name character. I think the only other one that comes to mind is Captain Lou, and if you know who I'm talking about because he did the Mario show, and
Mm-hmm.
like
Yeah.
he puts on that thing, and you're like, well, that's not Captain Lou. I mean, that's fucking Mario because he
Keanu
didn't act
Reeves.
like Captain Lou.
Keanu Reeves is on his way out.
Yes. I think
He's
Keanu Reeves.
not,
Yeah.
not in a bad way. He's going out in a good way. He
Mhm.
pretty much cemented himself as much as people like to still clown on his monotone acting, and it's still there. It worked for him for the John Wick quadrilogy. So
I think-
he's
Continue.
his spot is reserved for those who are dad focused.
Yeah, and even after like he got famous, there's like with movies that made him big. He's still a humbled, chill, down to earth dude that you can honestly see yourself like hanging out with.
I'm gonna name three more that got fucked over. and it's a fucking travesty too. Hayden Christensen, Jude
Oh,
Law,
yeah.
and Ewan McGregor.
Ooh.
Even though
Yeah.
Dan Ewan McGregor these days, I would say he got fucked over too.
Hmm.
And he also fucked himself over because
He
he's
does.
been.
Some of it is self-inflicted, but yeah. Go on, Dark Finish. Sorry.
No, I'm just saying he's kind of drinking the Kool-Aid these days himself.
Mhm.
Unfortunately.
Same
But
with
Jude
his
Law,
wife.
everybody remember when Jude Law was the it guy?
Yep.
Yeah.
Him and his feet. That man can never go a day without showing his feet on set and off set. I ain't gonna lie, he got some pretty feet. So I guess there's a lot of lady foot fashioners out there. I guess.
Oh jeez.
But he was taking over the spotlight too. He was in a lot of movies that I didn't even I would not have known until I saw the movie. I was like, oh, that's Jude Law. And Hayden Christensen, a lot of people like to cite Star Wars as where his career crashed. No, he's dude is fine
Mm-hmm.
for what he is. I've seen him in a way. Dude had to do voice acting, kind of
Yep.
throughout that movie. He does a really good job with the voice work.
I agree.
And I didn't mind him in Jumper. He was actually marginally
That's
better
David.
in Jumper.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, I agree. And actually, thanks to Jumper, it got me to read the original book.
Oh, good for you. But the fact that they brought him back for some more Star Wars content, I was like, oh no.
That's what I hated. That's what I hated when Kathleen Kennedy brought him back for
And this is supposed to be
nothing.
before the fall of the Jedi. I'm like, I'm gonna look at a now aging Hayden Christensen playing Anakin as a Padawan.
And briefly as Darth Vader when he
Well,
loses
the thing
part of
is,
his mask. And
It's not. It's just the fact they show him the way how he looked in Attack of the Clones, and I'm like, dude, you look 10 times bigger than you were in Attack of the Clones. It's weird.
Yeah, and they didn't really go all out with the CG de-aging. 'Cause you can
Yeah.
definitely see it.
Of all the spots to bring him in on, that's the spot you choose, which is the one Anakin we choose to not remember, which is Attack of the Clones Anakin. I will say this, man. I have not met nobody at all who liked Attack of the Clones Anakin. They like whenever time people talk about Anakin Skywalker, they always talk about Revenge of the Sith Anakin Skywalker, even though, again, dialogue is to be desired in Revenge of the Sith, but everybody loved Anakin in Revenge of the Sith. Nobody ever talks about Attack of the Clones Anakin. And I'm looking at Attack of the Clones Anakin. It's like, that's the form that y'all choose to bring him back in.
I liked Attack of the Clones Anakin mostly. It's just some bits where, but when it's good, it's good.
Yeah,
Especially
I
the
agree.
cut scenes, which
yeah.
I really wish Lucas didn't cut some of those scenes because those were good. Like when
I wish he wrote their. I wish he was. I just wish that he wrote their friendship a little bit better.
the Obi-Wan and Anakin thing, yeah, I wish that was a little better.
I wish he would hire a woman on to kind of supervise him on the romance angle.
And probably some. I kind of
Yeah.
would have liked it if the love interest and mother of Luke and Leia wasn't Natalie Portman's character. Like, no offense to Natalie Portman back then, she was fine at that point in time
Mm-hmm.
before the dark times, before the woke. But she didn't really have much chemistry with
Hayden.
Hayden Christensen.
A lot of people said that. Yeah.
She just looked like she was just there.
Yeah, that's the vibe I got.
And it really, to be honest, what really screwed that up was the Phantom Menace when Lucas chose to have them both at a May December rom. I wouldn't even call it a May December. A fucking 5 year gap
Yeah.
between ages. 5 years. That's a little. My math is off. We're talking about 20 years. Jesus, at least like 19. Like, bro, she's old enough to be his freaking mother in that first movie, and I'm supposed to they're supposed to fall in love. I'm like, when you really think when you take that movie at face value and try to link that shit up in a timeline from from Phantom all the way to Original Sin, technically that's a fucking May December romance. I was like, man, he's like a milfy.
It is. You're
He's
not wrong.
technically
It
older
is.
than he is. Still, there's
She
a
is.
but the way how Revenge kind of frames it, it frames it like they're almost at least like a catch up age, so to speak. Like they could be 3 years far apart from each other. But you cannot escape the fact that he was at least like 10 or 11 when he first met her at that point. You know? So I'm like, George, why? Why? I will never forgive him for that one. That's something I would
making it a May December romance that she
Well-
was older and he falls in love with her as
Well,
a little boy and
I have to scratch that title because that's technically not May December. May December
Oh.
meaning you're in the same year, but y'all completely months apart. But they're it's hard for me to describe, but that's not really considered a May December romance. That's just her robbing the cradle at this point. It's like
a lot of people said, Dark, you're not wrong. A lot of people complained that they liked Hayden, but they felt him and Natalie did not have child of flower. That the chemistry just wasn't there. Like Dark is like she was just walking through it.
and
I don't like those kind of actors.
y'all in here trying to do the math. I'm like, that still doesn't make it cool.
Well, let's face it, young Obi-Wan just didn't look good until he started having the beard.
No, he was.
Stash.
I was like 14 and 20. That still don't look good.
Well, a lot of people. Oh, okay. I forgot.
10
Anakin
years,
was 9 and
9.
Padme was 14.
She was 9. He was 9. She's 14.
So she's
Let's do the
20.
math Let's do the math.
Okay.
10 years. So she should be 24.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, carry the one. Carry.
You think about that, like, so the
you-
queens are on Naboo are elected, and she was like 14.
Yep.
So I'm kind of curious how that works. So there's no exact royal family. You were just elected
Yeah.
as quote unquote queen, and obviously only queens because they never mentioned a king because her successor was also a queen, and so on and so forth. So
It's almost like an implied matriarchy society in the booth.
yeah,
Yeah.
They're
a
against having
democratic
armed
matriarchy.
police force, a security force.
Mhm.
They're
Yeah.
mostly just police, a militarized police
Uh-huh.
that also just so happens to have an air force too,
Yeah,
or air patrol unit.
but I'm pretty sure there's somebody who wrote their own little fan stuff. I'll say fan stuff because I never cared for the expanded universe. It was always like some asshole just mostly wanting to jerk off their own ideas and insert it, and then all that got cut, and now Disney's taking whatever from that and just patchworking it into their crap. But anyways, it's just always been weird to me, like, who the fuck's going to elect like a 13, 14-year-old girl to be their leader and representative to the galaxy?
Yeah, that'd be scratching my head too, because I'm like you. I read, oh, so there is no royal family of Naboo. An official is elected to become.
They
Yeah,
treat the queenship like it's a presidency.
yeah.
So apparently, there's multiple cities.
And
It's
of course,
mostly
you're going to elect a
located.
child at an age who's going through puberty, so she's going to have all those
Queen
Uh,
Amidala
things.
is young and naive. You'll find her. You'll find her signing the treaty not so difficult, Viceroy.
Oh my God, Viceroy, why are you being so hateful?
I will not condone an action that would lead us to war. Sounds so diplomatic, even though she's 14.
Yeah, that's what I said when I saw the
I'm
film.
not buying that bullshit.
Not of course. So once
Weird world of prequels where they also had a diner in what is supposed to look like a technologically advanced medieval time period. Despite the fact
I'm
that they
not
have
gonna lie, it reminded me of Reboot with that scene. Here's Dot's diner around
Right.
all this text.
I know me and Troy Pacelli went slightly back and forth. It wasn't heated, but we went back and forth about the whole diner thing because he tried to make it as an argument for the whole futuristic mopeds in Moss Eisley, which I still roll my eyes on. It's like fuck, why would you give them fucking futuristic mopeds when you got these cool ass swoop bikes? So you're basically trading choppers for mopeds. It's like this game doesn't look that striking to me because I'm so glad they don't really get touched on. I'm so glad that swoop bike still gets some freaking attention. But anyways, like
I pity anyone who thinks those mopeds are like cool and futuristic over the speeders we got like in Return of the Jedi. Cause I'm like, ooh, that looks sick. I want to ride shit like that. And like, no, I want to ride the colorful Skittle moped. Like, what?
No, give me a swoop bike any day.
Ugh.
Like,
And of
why
course,
would-
they had to be Skittle colored. Like, what is? Ugh. Well, I
we
know
need
why.
we need the movies to reflect our worlds. Like, so you took a bunch of mopeds and just put all kind of junk all over them to make them look futuristic.
Yeah, and they're going slow like molasses, and yet nobody can deal with them on these stupid mopeds or even shoot them.
Again, and apparently they're cybernetic because they were bored. Like, since when did Mos Eisley became a lead, a battle angel?
right?
Because that's what it sounds like. It sounds like Iron City. Yeah, they always cherry picking up on things that existed and throw it into their own shit.
Yeah, all the same. Like people will rather have the original expanded universe instead of like supporting current Lucasfilms and
It's just,
Disney.
I'm just looking at like, man, we're in some rough times. But let's move on to a new topic.
Oh, okay, I got one.
All right, shoot, Dark.
Well, it was this Sunday, Super Bowl 60. And apparently, nobody wants to talk about the game because, unfortunately, the game was irrelevant compared to the halftime show, which,
Right.
It was bull crap.
yeah,
I was actually
bad
playing Wolf
money.
earlier, right? And also Wolf earlier that at the end it felt like I should have chosen like a better performer or bands to perform for like this year's halftime show. Like either the Red Hot Chili Peppers, Bruno Mars, his band, Kid Rock, or even Def Leppard.
But here's the problem with you saying that. I'll tell you the problem. I stopped giving a damn about the halftime when fucking Beyonce dressed up as one of the Black Panthers.
Oh yeah.
I was laughing I was laughing when I saw that.
And by the next time she performed that shitty ass country song, trying to pretend like she's a fucking cowgirl, I had look. I'm gonna tell you right now, Bitch, you ain't brave enough to pop your titty at the halftime. Okay? You will never be as great as Janet Jackson popping her titty in halftime.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't even forget that halftime show with her and Justin.
I'm gonna tell you right now because she popped her titty on accident at halftime, and she still kept her dignity.
Uh huh.
Anybody talk about the titty popping?
Yeah, it's just funny that everybody's like wondering, like, and it's like Hollywood and TV, like, why are we not getting good viewers and more money? Well, it's because you're just
Yeah.
letting politics speak more than the actual meat of what you're trying to give people, and
I'm gonna,
people
I'm
want to
gonna, I'm
watch
gonna
the
have people
game.
understand
And
what.
not to mention like you chase your long time viewers and also like the bands and performers that you chosen previously away.
I'm gonna say this because y'all need to understand about me. I'm a simple person. I see some silly shit on screen. That's something I'm gonna remember for all time, and nothing has yet to top Janet Jackson popping her titty out
Mm.
at halftime.
Well, even
You
if
could
you're not
throw
looking for shocking moments, just something, entertaining, like just a good music or
yeah, a good
anything,
time,
that's
and and,
fine.
and, and that performance was a good time until that titty dropped. I was like, was that a water balloon that just popped out on screen? But
Oh,
my
I
thing is, like I said, the whole bad baby situation. I'm just like ignoring that shit
Bad
because
Bunny.
Bad Bunny.
I don't give a fuck what his name is. He look like a baby to me.
Hey, we're just correcting you.
He looked like a fool with his outfit because
You
you notice
mistook
how
me
he
for
had the
somebody who
big
cares.
puffy outfit, and you're wondering like, why is he wearing like this outfit that looks
I
like
don't
it's
understand why
made for
some of these performers
Frankenstein?
will always.
Oh,
Right?
you do the follow up. He's wearing bulletproof vest because he's afraid evil orange man's gonna have agents come after him and snipe him during the halftime. Like
Right.
what?
And
The thing is,
I even told one of my uncles when the halftime show was over, or they could have why didn't they put in any subtitles so people can actually understand the lyrics?
Because that would be racist. Yeah, he wasn't speaking English or singing English. Didn't understand a lick he said. That's why I don't like when they get the latest pop singer, quote unquote pop singers, or the rappers to do
mhm.
this stuff because I don't understand crap what they're saying.
Me neither.
Uh, and it doesn't sound interesting either. But he's also, he's speaking and singing like in Spanish, but it's also the one bit that really gets you where he had like this whole big chunk of the field made to look like large, tall, grassy fields, and here he is celebrating like all Spanish countries. I think they even mentioned Venezuela,
Yeah.
but
With
and he's even
last
got
time
the
I checked.
flags waving of each of these things and like
Yeah.
promoting them, like yeah, Viva Len.
Like last time I checked, with like Puerto Rico, it's a U.S. territory, and the NFL, well,
Last time I checked, they
it's
don't like you
it's
motherfuckers
America.
either.
Mm,
It's American. So why are you guys waving flags of South American countries
Again,
and now
last
waving
time
the
I
American
checked,
flag?
don't those motherfuckers hate you too?
yeah,
Right?
and of course on the back you got the signs like I forget what it says, but it's one of those like protest things, like
Oh no,
only
I
only
saw that too, dude. I saw that too, like during the halftime show. And
But
it says
let
like
me
what's
let me
powerful than hate is love. Like oh my
yeah.
gosh.
let me hit hammer a nail home to you guys. Why are y'all that surprised?
I'm
No,
not. It's just
I
mostly the
wasn't
talk
surprised.
about it. You got people cheering it. Like it's kind of like we go back to Sinners. Like, why is
Mhm.
this getting so talked about? Why is it getting so propped up? And as Leia said, there's division. There's people who love it and want to suck Bad Bunny's bunny, and then there's people who hate it. And of course, if you don't like it, guess what? You're a
Well,
let's go down the list. Racist Nazi.
no.
uh,
What's funny is what's really gonna be funny is how quickly they're gonna forget about Mexico or any Latin or just brownie in general, because they fastly forget about those guys until it's convenient.
But yeah, a lot of this is always just one fart after another. You know, it's just one
Hmm.
terrible cheesy fart, and then it's like, oh, and then the air's gone, and they're like,
Hmm.
oh, you thought that was bad? Wait till the next one. Here's I'm just chowing down all this Hormel chili. You're gonna love this.
And that's a
Because I'm
that's a
adding
like
oregano to it too.
right. Right, I told one of my cousins that like after hearing his music for the first time, no wonder I'm not a huge fan of the guy. Even if I've only knew him in passing. Like, nah, you're not gonna get any patronage from me anytime soon or in the
Why would I
future.
even give him patronage? He got a fucking funny ass name. The fuck is a
Yeah,
Bad Bunny?
not to mention he was among like many celebrities, music or almost was that there's just running the bandwagon on the whole anti-ice thing. The Grammys being one of them, and it only
Hey,
backfired on their faces.
yeah, he is bandwagon. He would not have got. He don't give one out of a damn.
Yeah, there's another fart that's kind of gone away and nobody's talking about. All the ICE shootings. Oh, ICE are murderers. Like, where's that now? Oh, uh, let's focus on next thing and hope that it sticks. Forget about that because it's not sticking.
Let's just be honest. They really just want us anxiety driven. They're
Hmm.
playing on our anxieties and fears, and it's fear mongering. Let's just call it for what it is. It's fear mongering.
Yeah,
Definitely.
because they kind of got that leverage back after Trump won his second. I mean, lost his second term. And we got the the Biden administration.
still, I'm still laughing at that one thing that supposedly he tweeted, which when you really look at the thing that he tweeted and they clipped so much of it, I'm like, that could have been made by anybody, not Trump, right?
Hmm.
Mm,
It's just a
I mean,
it
y'all
just
mad
shows.
that he posted it, but the thing is, if you see the whole thing, they made fun of Trump in that one too. Only thing is, they can't use that because he's the best animal.
It shows like like how desperate these people are that they are in trying to slander him, even though it continues to backfire on their faces.
I mean, that one video is basically saying that whole fucking cabinet is basically the animal kingdom. It's pretty much one wildlife preserve, and I agree.
mm. It's just tiresome, really. I don't know. It's been now going on this big wave of it for over. Yeah, it's now just over 10 years.
Hmm.
We need to really, and of course, we're only getting a lot of this, conflict and change, because there's actually somebody at that time wanting to do change and got back in recently to do change. But then, what happens after that? Who knows? Because a lot of the political leaders we got, they're just bending over sellouts. That's I don't know. I'm just
I
tired. I
don't
don't want
know.
to hear more about it, but at the same time, I just don't know what's going to happen after this current term and or where things are going to go from here. Is this call to arms to awaken and have our eyes open and take control over the things we should and a say over it with our votes just going to be like their short-term farts and just come and go with the wind, and then we're back to status quo?
I'll be laughing my ass off when we have a quote unquote second American Revolution, or rather American insurrection.
Yeah,
I would be
I don't
laughing.
know if we'll ever get that far. I hope not.
I hope
'Cause I
not
know
either.
there's
I want to be
still a lot
wrong.
of people saying we need a civil war. Like, yeah, there's a problem with
There's
that.
a
The
problem with
Civil War
that.
happened at a time when you still had people from actual different things. Like, yeah, some family connection here and there, but everybody who was everybody was in these certain territories. Nowadays, everybody's so spread out. It's like, what are you going to have a war? Where are you going to draw the lines?
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I don't know. I'm tired of it, but I'm also kind of worried where it's going to end up and if it's going to really matter in the end.
Well, first of all, I will say this. I think, and I'm just going to say this, I'm going to be honest. I think they need to stop letting JC be in charge of these halftime shows. They need to stop. They need to stop. But now, even though I've never really been a fan of JC, I've never really liked him. He's just an upscale thug to me that married the girl who wanted that wanted a roughneck. And that's Beyonce was one of those girls that was raised right, but they wanted the roughneck in their life. And he needs to be let go of the halftime show. They need to stop
He needs to stop being behind the tour bus. And we know that's true. He's admitted, and he's got the age to prove it. Random STD that he got from nowheres somehow.
Yeah. And also, I think last year too, because I can understand a thing that rapper was saying during his halftime show. I think a lot of these halftime shows are some sort of making not entertainment, but just a plain political statement. This year, particularly, like you said, Dark, it seemed more like
do that right.
It's not a stage anymore; it's a soapbox.
Right.
Yes.
I'm saying,
Yep, meanwhile,
as far as the political side concerned, they can't even do that right. In fact, activism ain't activism. Was it ever before? I would say no, but back then, like whenever time when somebody made a statement with their art, they really had a point to prove, and they usually had something to say with their thesis, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or like they would cap off, what was history and what was not so great back in the days, and we nod our heads like we understand that was a terrible time, but but here's another thing that
we find out all the things they didn't tell us.
That too, but
Abraham Lincoln, anyone?
Not just Lincoln, but also MLK Jr.
Yeah, that's a major one.
Or even further back to the founding fathers, like the guy on the $20 bill. Not a great guy.
Jackson, yes, he was not. He was not a great guy at all.
My point is, they showed the worst, but they also showed the best, and that's what we're missing.
Mm-hmm.
It's the best.
Yep.
All we're seeing is the worst, and the never going to be fixed.
Which, coming back to the movie angle at the start, like that's also another big problem. We're getting too many black characters. I don't mean black as in color. I mean black as in moral spectrum. Mm-hmm. We're getting too many gray and too many black. We need
not enough white.
We're getting characters that are morally gray instead of getting characters. Yeah. And dark. I noticed that too a lot. That seems all I'm seeing these days. Characters who are morally gray, dark, psychopathic,
as I was saying
or whatever.
Earlier, we're missing the whole best that humanity has to offer. We're only seeing the worst. Everybody always wants to believe the worst, and and they keep saying nothing can be fixed because they don't believe in things can be fixed.
Which is of course bullcrap, because things can be fixed. And those who think that way are the losers, the cynics and the nihilists.
I'm gonna say this, and we're supposed to be led to believe or forced to believe that these are the guys that are supposed to be ones that can fix this, when they believe that nothing can be fixed. We're supposed to rely on this.
Everybody puts their chips on somebody fixing, but nobody's really acknowledging the one thing. No one person can fix everything. It has to be
Mhm.
everybody.
Everyone,
mean,
yeah.
This country is based on we the people. The people need to fix
Mhm.
things. They need to clean up house. They can't just throw away their vote like, "Oh, you look good," and hope they do a good job. Or unless you're one of the other sides, "Oh, we just want more of the shit that ain't working," but we'll still bitch about that it's not working.
Mhm.
But
Mhm.
California be example, and
Right.
no offense,
None taken.
Not taking either.
but
I'm used to
yeah,
it by now.
the people need to actually take charge. They need to clean house, but a lot of people also need to understand that because we, the people, and our forefathers, in generations past, kind of let go of actually cleaning house and keeping the power with the people, de- everything degrade to where it is. Cleaning up and changing course, correcting course, I should say, isn't going to be easy. It's not like a flip of the switch. It's going to be even with this current term from Trump, with him trying to fix things and his what he believes is fixing. Whether that's a whole other debate on whether it's actually working or not. But the thing is, just doing anything to course correct, to change, to clean up things.
It takes
It's
time and
it's going to
effort.
take time.
And maintenance.
It's
Yep.
also going to be a struggle because
Mhm.
things are going to hurt when you try and do all that cleanup and course correcting. Prices aren't going to just immediately go
Go
straight
down.
down to affordability. Everything's going to be a struggle and a strain,
Mhm.
especially with how we've let our own corporations pretty much go global or sell out to other countries. Uh, so we don't really have our own industries like we used to.
I'm seeing now a lot of businesses closing and opening around near me. This all zone closed down. Now it's got replaced by a Mexican restaurant, and had me thinking like, well, here's a thought that's really scaring me. How they're trying to quote unquote give the original owners of this land back their property. That whole Billy Ellis shit where
That's
Oh God.
the
that's
so
still laughable.
I'm like, bitch, you were born in this country. You pretty much is of this land.
Mhm.
Just as I am. I was born on this land, so I am of this land now.
So, um,
Not not to mention, the moment she said that statement, it shows that she really doesn't know the history like of the American Indians
No,
and
she doesn't.
what they had done centuries ago to their own people and to other races.
A lot of these celebrities are stupid and ignorant, and they only going by, they're not doing research for themselves or looking things up. They're only going by what activists tells them that's supposed to be the real world, what it isn't,
Historical
like your great grandma.
revisionism and the politically correct history instead of the honest, objective history.
Yes.
but
Ex-
that's also the other thing that I'm worried about when it. Oh, Wolf's gone. But anyways,
He'll be back.
when it comes down to it, when everything comes to an end with this term and where things end up with the people we got to choose from with our votes, it's also the discussion. Like, I'm sick and tired of all the politics and everything. But what are people gonna do? Where's it's filled our lives for over a decade now. What's what are we gonna do when it comes down to it and it's all gone and past us. Like, what's there to talk about? What are we going to really converse over?
Oh,
I don't know.
That's the thing. Like, they're not making anything to really talk about, and there's a lot of restriction on where you can go and what you can do.
which is which is not what creativity and art is all about.
We're gonna continue
Like
where I
you should.
left off when StreamYard reset itself. I just find it funny how they're resurrecting that bullshit stolen land narrative.
Eh, it's always stupid.
So
Well,
it's
the
not
track.
stolen; it was conquered, and through
Yeah,
legal means, it was conquered. But the thing is
and
that
stolen,
before
conquered and stolen
y'all
legally.
even coined that fucking term, these motherfuckers were stealing land from each other every fucking day while they were living on something before the white man showed up. Everybody was stealing land, bitches.
Stealing land, enslaving people.
And I
Oh, well, do you
reiterate,
think we
and I will
can go
stress
back to the
this.
time when we aren't just talking politics like before all this crap where
I don't
maybe,
think we'll. I don't think so.
yeah,
We were always talking about politics, anyways. Way back when we just didn't even realize it. Most of us didn't even pay attention because we were kids at the time, and at the time our parents were just were musing on it, and we
I
just drowned
never
it
really
out.
talked politics until it became the big thing where it was
Yeah,
just
it was
Yeah,
infecting
back
everything.
then. No, back then, like as kids,
initial.
like even growing up, like we just talk about like what we're reading, playing, or even watching.
And other time when politics did come up, it was always about how good of President Clinton was or is
Eh,
at that time.
Never talked about him really when it came to my
I'm saying
social.
from my part, whenever I
Oh,
heard politics, from my part, from my growing up, whenever politics ever crept up, it was talking about how good of President Clinton was, how bad of President Bush was, and then the Iraqi war and war in Afghanistan came up, and again, it gets mentioned in passing. Both wars get mentioned in passing, but they don't really speak too much on it. Then you had those types where whether you were in high school or college, you had those types that were talking about the wars and how shit of a war there was, which they really were. Not gonna lie.
I
Not gonna
don't know.
pretend.
I never talked about any of that. I mean, yeah, when the 9/11 happened and that kind of that kind of became a precedence where they
Yeah.
started cutting content from TV and like Gundam when they were showing the Gundams on Toonami, they stopped showing because war is bad or
Mhm.
whatever. But
And also
mostly,
there's other factors of episodes are from different shows like being removed because it feature like the twin towers and otherwise.
yeah. But aside from that, I mean, mostly never really talked about politics. The only politics my own social circles or even in school really talked about was the ones in fiction, but not
Yes,
like, oh, you Republican, all right. No, just like, oh, this guy's a total dick because he's
My college used
manipulating all these other people to get power, Palpatine or crap like that.
yeah,
my
or even like the members of the Yuzhong Vong. Well, like when the war was occurring in Star Wars.
Nobody
in
fucking talked about that.
in in my college we did talk a few times about Bush and the whole elections here and there. Obama got talked about a lot.
I think,
I guess California was verging in on just politically minded
I guess, because
because
politics just in my social area really clicked in and became the thing that was infecting everything. And yeah, when Obama came in, because that was the thing, and you had to be part of the thing, and you know, the thing started just
it's
being a
changed
thing in
everybody.
everything. Yeah,
We got a new person, Min Sin Ching.
That's a shame. Same.
Back then, it's all about culture. Which, yeah, which what do people want to do this? I talk, this like discussing in their everyday, day-to-day discussion instead of politics non-stop.
Yeah, it's disgusting where we at now.
We
Things are
don't
not
got good
funny
music.
anymore.
We don't got good shows. We don't got good movies. We definitely don't got really any good games to talk about. Anything like that. It's like if once this all political stuff does go away, like if it does, what are we gonna really talk about? Like, how do we go back?
The thing is, the ones
Well,
that can give us some really good stories are either retired or dying
dying,
off.
or they migrated to the independent scene.
No, they either retiring or they're dying off. It's really and though it's like we're left with people who are just they're too self conscious. They're not imaginatory. I, I'm gonna say this right now. I think people just going to have to join the military at some point
Mm.
because the best ideas come from people who have been in the military. I'm,
Okay.
I'm just going to say it's like if you look at the pattern, right? A lot of our best works can't. Some of them, not all, but a lot of our best works came from people who have served.
Veterans.
Basically, yeah, came from military vets.
But Leia, you've been quiet this whole time. You got anything to add?
Well, mostly a lot of you guys touched on some things already. I've spoken about this a lot about, the DEI and the wokeism and the activism poisoning our entertainment. Like you said, we need to get back to, or Hollywood needs to
I'm,
get back to
I'm getting
entertaining
somewhere with
people,
this though.
not sitting everybody in a theater to send them a message or
I'm
preach
getting
to them.
somewhere with
Or
this though. Like we're left with people who has never, I wouldn't say lived enough.
you're right, Wolf. You've got a good point there. They are
They are missing a
yes.
core human experience when it comes to creating.
Oh yes.
Because that's the thing. It's like from my perspective, from where I'm sitting, pondering the writers of old that brought us some good work, some good movies, some great storytelling, some great anything, right?
Mm-hmm.
The greatest generation, as we like to call them, and they more than enough earned that title. It's mostly because of the reason why it's like that is because the simple fact that they just the phrase I'm looking for is they appreciate life.
Mm-hmm. They really,
Yes.
yeah, they really did.
Even the ones that end on a dark note in their stories or the bad ending in their stories still appreciate life. And I'm sure it's the same with H.P. Lovecraft when he creates those stories, right? But yeah, a lot of the greatest works that you will ever read were written by people who had an appreciation for life. Whereas we're left with people whose works are, you can easily tell that they just appreciate the mundane.
Sterile.
It's a hyper appreciation of the mundane,
Mm-hmm.
and that's a problem.
Oh yes. Like you said, they haven't lived enough life and break us the truth about life or searched about things in life to write or
And
feel anything.
what's
They're just
even
going
worse,
by propaganda.
what's even worse is that most of them have traveled and still don't appreciate life.
Which is sad on their part, whereas others like by traveling the world, like even if they're not like in the battlefield, but or in any of the military branches, they still they either still appreciate life or they appreciate the things that they have taken for granted.
You just said that and it triggered another thought. Frank Herbert. I know like, you don't like his Dune novels, but that came from appreciation of life, or rather appreciating the culture.
hmm and Sax Romero, the creator of Detective Nayland Smith and Fu Manchu, like when he made those books, like he appreciated life as well.
There's
So that,
another fun little thing, like when going slightly back to what we lost, what we don't have now compared to then. You talk about life. Well, what was different? I mean, obviously, aside from the less techie stuff, but
yeah,
what was different back then that gave people more experience and understanding of life and appreciation of life?
you said what was different?
Different,
Peacetime?
whatever.
Would it be peacetime?
I don't think it would be peacetime. It would be openness.
There, there you go.
There, like everything's just so congested. Talks, you know, are just
Convinced.
polluted with nonsense because everybody's so hardwired to outlets that just feed them information of
Yeah,
junk news, for example. You know, I listened to some talk about like way back growing up in like the 60s or the 70s and stuff, and like there's just so much openness, like
hmm
a lot of open land, a lot of openness, not like seriously horrible. You know, a lot of the crap we're getting were influx of illegals, and you know everything
you
was
know something.
American.
It really goes back to what we always complain about. Everybody kept complaining about it. Everybody even brought this up even before it became in abundance. The screens. It's everything changed once the screens started covering our faces.
Yeah,
I mean, looking back at Brad Bird movie output, now suddenly people are just looking at his stuff and saying, "Wow, he was ahead of the curve." That whole speech spiel in tomorrow. Nah, I know I gotta cut this short because I'm getting drowsy now. I just took my medicine earlier.
Oh, okay.
do.
I'm slurring my words.
Wow. You want to finish up your
Yes,
thought?
yes, Shane, definitely. Yep, yep. Good. Still alive at that time.
Oh
But
yeah.
no, um, he was going to spiel about how we want the apocalypse. We crave the apocalypse now. No hopeful sci-fi, no retrofuturism. You know, in the Incredibles 2, still hate that movie, but his message with the screen slavers was very profound. Just I don't think he should have put it in that movie in particular. But he made some points. It's just I don't know. He should have picked the right movies for him. You know, but he was right. He was correct. The screens really screwed us over. It's screwing us over to this day. I mean, heck, remember they depicted that in the release of IBM's latest desktop with the hot lady with the sledgehammer. Anybody remember that?
Mm,
Yeah.
That is where we at now. Sadly. Speaking of retrofuturism, I was looking at I was looking at Grant Morris's commentary about about Superman's Kryptonian parents in the latest Superman movie, which, even though I like that movie, not enough to own it, that part I did not like, which is how his birth parents were depicted in that movie. And I looked at the clip and I was like, I really wish that the DCAU's depiction of Jor-El and Lara, or Laurel, I forgot her name. Sorry, Suze. Forgot your mom's name. No, I wish his parents. I wish the DCAU's depiction of his parents was the gold standard and was the cemented standard.
Speaking of
Or rather-
Superman, did you see the latest stuff about Supergirl?
So,
Yeah.
although
I'm
I
ignoring
do,
that
like-
movie.
I'm like,
Okay,
oh
I'm-
wow, is this The Handmaid's Tale now? Why are
Oh,
there a
like-
bunch of women in like these all colored? What's going on here?
What? The
right, like even though like Jason Momoa, he should have been Lobo years ago. With how James Gunn is handling Kara, like in this new movie, especially after her introduction in Superman movie, it already like concerned a lot of people, but also upset them as well because that's not Kara Zor-El.
I'm cautiously gonna watch this one.
The
Just so I
problem
can tell you guys
Who
what
is Kara Zor-El, really? Because there's never really, since her creation, been any real standout that makes her not just token Superman with tits and a vag. Like, she doesn't have that moment where, She-Hulk broke out and became her own character. No, she's still just token Superman.
that's her biggest issue was the fact that she was launched as a teen, a stereotypical teen. And what I mean by stereotypical teen is of the when did she debut?
It's made debut in
60s, I think.
either 65 or 67.
She was 60s depiction of stereotypical teen at the time, and over time they could never seem to get her out of the teenage image. She was still just playing Supergirl. They never,
Real quick. I was actually about to say it previously, but 1959.
regardless,
She was pretty much like at the cusp of teenage girls like in the late 50s and the early 60s.
regardless, she was stereotypical picket fence teenage girl. And they never seemed to want to get her out of that. Much so the same, which is they can never seem to get shall we say, Spider-Man out of high school.
With Carol, she wasn't able to grow out of that during the Bronze Age. Like before she sacrificed herself in Crisis on Infinite Earth.
It's easier to say that they were struggling the right women at the time, which is not unfounded, but yeah. I guess next time when we do this, we'll talk about how I want to do a talk about how we wrote women back in the days.
They were written better.
T
and more
A
likable.
has that hourglass. That's it.
pretty vague, Leia, but yeah, we'll go in more depth.
Yeah, because I just telling someone a lot of moving characters today I don't really like.
I mean,
we'll go into that more.
They're not
I don't
likable. Blame you. We'll definitely touch on that like in the real millennials.
Mhm.
I have a mind to do several videos on the Disney princesses, and there's some things that a lot of female YouTube creators have touched on, but I think they tend to overlook a few things.
Not just overlook, but also they miss the point.
No, they don't miss the point. I say they overlook things. I don't think they miss any points because I hear what they say and I listen and
Oh, I me too.
what I'm listening from them is their perspective and how they felt about these characters or what these characters brought to the table through their perspective. I just I'm just gonna speak on what I see in these characters. I guess I'll title it this princess from a male perspective, which is gonna be quite the clickbait title. Shit. This medicine's hitting me strong. I might as well just wrap it up.
Sure, if you're ready to wrap it up.
But in closing, I'm gonna check out the Supergirl film, mostly because I've been far. Me and the wife has been in the house for way too long, way too damn long.
Oh,
I basically got to make sure to do a lot of things with her before I go and visit family. for a while.
Crazy.
Shut up.
well, in the meantime, Wolf, a second story recently released a new video this week, and it actually touched on what Leia brought up. So that can actually contribute to our conversation later for the Rude Millennials, like discussing female characters.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll check out Supergirl. I'm probably not gonna enjoy it.
I can't even stand looking at the actress's face. I'm just like, wait, isn't
Why
that
they
the
ch-
weird ginger guy from that Maze Runner? What? No, that isn't?
No.
Are they related? No. Jeez.
She's one of the Targaryens from House of the Dragon, and I'm like,
Yeah, I know, but she
why
looks
that?
like the guy from the Maze Runner. I'm like, are they related? No, they're not. But how? Like,
She does kind of look like him. But my
Ooh.
thing is, it's like, why at that point did they want to start for her first debut movie? Well, her not first, her second,
sex. Oh,
her
jeez.
second debut movie. No, it's a third.
Why even her to begin with? I mean, granted, at least she's blonde and what, but it's like there are selections. I mean, not great actresses again, but there are better looking
Some people
actresses.
should have said they should have went back to Sasha Kill. I was like, no, she's
I mean,
fine. No,
that's one thing else, and it's like, oh, they're gonna give you what you want that's accurate, but they're gonna make sure it's a butt ugly kind of accurate. Like, okay,
she
but if
looks
they
like
give
a
you
fucking dwarf. She's not even
Even-
dwarf height.
Even
Yeah.
though
Scene,
Kara,
especially when she's
even though
she looks like a fucking dwarf. Like she could have been one of those. Like she could have been a dwarf from Middle Earth.
yeah, I noticed that too. Even though Kara in the comics, she's not only tall, but she has a very athletic build.
she could have been a
And-
hobbit.
And bless that actress is hard. She's trying to match with their choice, air quotes, for Kara in the last movie.
Yeah,
Bless her heart.
yeah. At the same time, Kara deserves better than this.
You know, here's one thing I wish they would stop doing this time around, because they're doing a shit job at it for one. I'm so sick and tired of the Gabrielle Xena dynamic. that they're
Yeah,
trying to emulate, and it's a poor imitation.
We need
Cause
to
A
go
very
back to
poor one.
Hercules. Disappointed.
no, it's like, then again, the alternative is also little shrimpy boy with curly hair, with tight ass eyes, and a stammering fucking speech impediment, pretend like he's doing something. That's the alternative. But when it's a girl, it's like, oh, we're going on a girl trip and we're gonna talk about tampons.
Yeah, there's kind of a reason why Nathan Fillion was kind of seen as the more important character in that Superman movie, because he was the actual one who was kind of doing stuff and said stuff that mattered.
uh-huh.
And
Even though he wouldn't fit even though he would have fit better as how he was
Thing is,
decent as guy.
even if it's not tampons, I'm gonna call it for what it is. It's tampon conversation.
Like
Or
not even
or
not even
like conversations.
well, not even women like enjoys that type of dialogue at
Are
all.
you sure about that? I mean, there are women, just like there are men
Well,
who enjoy tampon. I mean,
that's the thing. It's like, yeah, Dom is right. Well, the thing is, they don't want that shit aired out publicly in a fucking movie.
oh please.
Or
They
any
didn't want
or
that aired out publicly.
any
Why
medium
do
of
they keep
fiction.
pushing that in commercials? Like, oh, here, ladies,
Well,
here's our new period pad. Here's
well,
our
they
new
need to.
tampons.
Well,
Like,
they
why
need
do
to
we want to hear
know
this?
what product to find.
I mean, no offense, Leia.
That's acceptable because they're looking for pussy care products.
Oh Jesus Christ!
I'm trying not to be weird about it. It's just I'm kind of tired of seeing stuff like that. But as much as it's not healthy, like, oh, we can't have smoking or really a lot of drinking commercials, but we could have a lot of, oh, women could have these pads
Weed
or these
and Tampax.
tampons and stuff, and like,
No
okay,
offense, I'm a woman and I'm sick of hearing it. So you are
Well,
not just you. I'm a female. I'm like, we don't.
Well,
I don't come to a superhero movie to talk about
from
my period and my hygiene.
yeah,
They
exactly.
don't need to be in a. This does not need to be in a film. It's insulting for these writers to think, but they think that's what women want to hear. They literally believe that is what women want to hear.
Well,
That's what they. That's
who
their
you,
agency.
who
what they
you think
literally
are
believe.
consultants in that writers' room? Women.
Yep.
Women that
lesbians and
women
fags.
that
Liberal
and
women.
Oh,
lesbian
Oh.
women that wants to pretend like they're so shameless in talking about woman hygiene. That,
Well,
well,
they're
well,
lesbians, so
speaking of,
that's pretty much their go-to everyday talk. Like, oh, hey Susie, do you have another pad? I think I kind of bled mine out. Like, oh sure, Laura. Like,
you know something? I'm really getting. You know what?
speaking of that type, well, since you brought up like that type of gay, even though the lesbians is still gay, gay of the female variety, like everybody, straight and gays alike, like are sh- are getting sick and tired of gay entertainment.
This generation of gays disgust me.
it's
Because
kind of amusing that some of the best lady talk where it's centered on lady was written by men, like Golden Girls and stuff.
Yep,
yeah,
Mhm.
yep.
Don't care for the show, but you know, when you can get dialogue like that, that's much entertaining.
our entertainment is written by people who revel in being nasty to other people because they
Uh-huh.
know
True.
other people are uncomfortable.
And
They
nasty to
revel in
themselves.
making us uncomfortable.
I agree.
That's why they talk about
Yep.
that shit all the time. That's why lesbians talk about that shit with each other all the time because they know that anybody who's listening is going to be uncomfortable, and they like they really fucking wet themselves thinking about, oh, the man that's walking by is going to be uncomfortable. Good, because we don't like it when you guys talk about your dick. Bitch, we don't talk about our dicks all the damn time.
That's what.
You
Yeah,
assume
I've been
we
talking
do
with Wolf
that.
for like how long now? Like a couple of years. I don't think we've ever did a dick comparison, have we?
No,
It's never really been an issue.
maybe you heard that from Dude Bro, but shit. I'm like, bro, even if I did, even if I did share that kind of information, it would not be everywhere else publicly.
Man, I wouldn't even want to do it anyways, because that's just weird. I don't know why people think that would be a thing, or that that's a thing guys do, or that every guy does it.
All for what it is, the women really think that men are just women in male's body. They just think that men do it just like they do. They instinctively or they subconsciously think that we're doing exactly what
Conditioned.
they're doing.
Or
What
they're
they-
just putting their own idea of what they do into men and think that's just how we are with our channels. Because there
We
is
talk
a
about
thing
our
called
but
boob
there's so the
envy.
guys are talking about their vaginas, or at least like whenever time we're holding up something that's potentially phallic.
I
That's
mean,
what they.
Leia's, maybe you can attribute to that. Like, is there or is there not like actual boob envy among women?
Yes, behind the back, women don't say much, but behind the back, yes, there's a lot of talk about either they say they're fake or they want to get some like somebody else's.
Yeah.
It don't say it. They don't say it in public. They don't say it in front of anybody, but behind the scenes, yes, there's a there's some. Not there are never me. It was never a big deal with me, but there are some women and conversations we have that either say, well, they're not real, or I maybe having fixed wouldn't be so bad after all. Some
Hmm.
are out there.
Heck, like that's been shown in fiction for years, and
Mhm.
that's a reflection of like what does occur like between women when like whenever they have those conversations.
In all honesty, they always attack us between the. They always want to attack us between our legs anyway. So that's it's like seriously, all they do is think about our dicks.
And that's such a stereotype because they think that's what you guys are actually. They think you're stereotyped by them. They think that's what you actually are. Instead of actually sitting down and having a conversation with a man, they come up with weird stereotypes.
Ladies, we're men with minds too. We have intelligence.
We have dignity and integrity.
No, I'm quoting them, but from the man's side, you know, it's like we're not just here to be easy on the eyes, ladies.
Let's face it, it's not the eyes they want, it's the hung. They want the noose, but in the downer area.
Oh,
you know we we don't we will not tolerate misandry and your gooner eyes looking at us ladies undressing us with your eyes. We're not here to be easy on the eyes. We have minds and personalities.
I mean, it's even more obvious when you realize what's a lot of the feminists and lesbians think. They like dildos and they like tofu, but what's the connection between them? What do they have in common? Anyone?
Fake.
No, they're both meat substitutes.
you're not wrong.
What's funny is, can you imagine if one day all the guys use their dialogue against them? Ladies, eyes up here while you're looking at my penis. Yes, it's real down there too, darling.
Yeah, and
That is sexual harassment that you're doing, and I will not tolerate it. And we gotta say it just like that, guys. We gotta say it in a slightly masculine, feminine voice. ladies, I know we're in a work. I know there's a time and a place for all that. We're in a workplace. I want to speak to you about I'm gonna talk to HR about you. Just be Garens.
even like Vincent Chile pointed out in the comments, like they think men are soy boys.
Well, they want the soy boys because they want their pets.
They
That's
want
just
their
like- they can't have a
Gucci
dog.
pets
That's
in their
just-
purses, like Paris
Yeah, that's
Hilton.
They
No,
can't
that's
own a
not-
dog, then they'll own a guy. As a
yeah,
dog.
either the soy boys, or the gay purse puppies.
Oh no! Gay purse puppies are a thing of the past. They just want the slave boys. I would not be surprised if they secretly worship child soldiers and child slaves.
Well, most of their products come from
Yep.
totally not slave or illegal workers.
I'm
Yeah.
saying I would not be surprised if they support child trafficking. They're already doing enough of it.
Well,
Not
then,
even
yeah. Well, there's another thing that's always still in the waves that stank of the Epstein shit, but that's probably for another, or not at
Yeah.
any time, because it's just whatever.
we will not talk about that. That's an entire shit show that I don't even want to discuss.
It's
Honestly.
kind of like the Weinstein crap and whatever. It's like whatever. And the more you
Indeed.
learn about what they're trying to make out of it, it's just ugh.
So, I'd like to thank everybody for being here. We're at the 2 hour mark. Those three of you and those nonsense motherfuckers keep dropping in and out. Thank you, Minson Shing, for joining us tonight. Hopefully, we'll see you again some other time and maybe some more people. I'll be moving up the Vandred stream to the last Tuesday, so we can have some time to watch it because I didn't link you guys stuff yet.
It's dread, man. Truly dread.
hmm we got some wow, I cannot talk. I gotta go to bed.
He's got to go
It's
to
a mess.
bed, count the sheep, and then eat them in his dreams.
It's the medicine kicking in, guys. Good thing I took it early because I was a mess this morning because I took it late the other night.
No,
But
are we off for the real millennials this Thursday or Friday?
I'll let you know.
All right.
Just wait for the signal.
Look to the skies, everyone.
Yep.
The Howler is coming.
I have one movie spotlight in particular to talk about that I know Leia have seen, but I forgot what it was. It's probably gonna come back to me during work.
Last Tango in Paris.
No.
Oh.
So I would love to watch that one because I have not seen that. As dirty and raunchy as that movie is. But no, there was a movie that I know Leia's seen that I want us to talk about. That nobody covers enough.
Animated, live action.
I think it was live action.
Oh.
It was in my head this morning.
And what?
In fact,
And what?
it was two
And
movies.
which decade? Which decade was it released?
90s.
Okay.
I forgot what it was. It's like, okay, I know Leia's. I know in my heart Leia's seen this one. I know she has a lot to say.
What's the name? What's the movie?
That's the thing. I don't remember.
Oh, okay. Well, when
Uh,
you do, you can bring it up.
Well, in the future for movie spotlight, we should do a retrospective of the Three Amigos, the precursor to Galaxy Quest.
Maybe. I didn't like that movie. Well, even when I saw it late night, I didn't like it. I don't know why.
You want to do a better comedy with Chevy Chase? Do like Nothing But Trouble.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, that's another good one. Wait, have any of you seen Funny Farm?
No. Ooh, I think it was a B movie too. That was in my mind. Anyways, so just stay tuned. We got some more stuff to cover, and we probably will be
I know what movie you're talking about. It's definitely something Leia would see. Bachelor's Gone Wild.
Oh, good lord.
No, I was thinking about talking about Power Rangers the movie. That was one thing I was talking. I want to. I think Leia have seen. Yeah, I was thinking about that one. But maybe Space Jam.
Yeah, we could.
Yes, I've seen that one.
Those movies.
I think it was Space Jam that was in my mind.
You like the soundtrack, both.
Now, Fabi, I want to show it when I'm about to wrap it up.
Hold up.
What?
I said now five people want to show up. Now I'm about to wrap it up. Or is
Timing. What did you say?
My thing is StreamYard lying to me? That's my question. It's like I wonder if they're clicking on because they see boobs on the thumbnail. Anyways, the Hound of the South Donic Pal. Now they want to lead. Now I tell them I'm wrapping it up. Don, that's your cue to sign out. Well, good evening and good night, everybody. Remember, hope and cynicism for losers. Yada yada.
God.
That counts. The Stranger Danger, Dark Stranger.
Oh.
Have a good night and good morning.
The lovely Leia Ballet plus size.
Thank you, everyone. This is Leia Plus Size. You love me,
Oh my lord!
What happened?
He won the lotto.
I guess so.
Nah. Guess who decided to show up?
Is it final?
No.
Sydney
I'm trying to
Sweeney in a tiny beanie bikini.
Oh God!
There she-
Oh,
Oh, close enough. I mean, hi, Humble.
Well-
Humble Marty here with a dead
If
phone.
StreamYard would cooperate with me just once, for once in its fucking life, I'm trying to get back in.
Yep, and now Wolf's cutting out.
Connection issues.
Oh,
Humble
Oh,
just
yeah, Humble,
got
how have you
in
been? How's the new
of the stream.
life?
everybody's here, and we're about to end.
Sorry we missed the wedding. I hope you got my gifts.
what wedding?
You funny.
Nothing. Never mind.
Did you just wake up, Humble?
Nah, I'm busy studying. I have a lot of trainings at this one job I have.
Oh, she's got a new job. Congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations to you.
Thank you.
Yay, Humble got a new job.
Executive manager or CEO?
Financial advisor.
Oh,
Whoa!
and it's tax season, so that's good.
She can audit people, audit them out of their socks even.
Nah, more like show people which insurance to get so they could basically pay less on taxes, more likely.
Oh, you're making a difference then. Sweet. Well, it's too late. We're gonna close out now. Who's left?
Leia and now Humble.
The lovely Leia Ballet plus size.
Good evening, everyone. This is Leia Plus Size, your lovely Lady of Valor, and thank you for joining us in this discussion of open topics. I hope you like the topics that we covered in this conversation. If you have any thoughts or opinions about anything that we've discussed tonight, please leave it in the comments below. I'm sure Wolf will very much like to hear from all of you. And if you have any suggestions on topics that you would like to cover, you know, we're not scared of anything. Also leave this in the comments below. I'm sure Wolf will appreciate that well. Until then, everybody have a good evening and go USA.
I have only one request. No comments about ice. I'm not talking about ice. I will not discuss ice. Keep that shit.
Vanilla Ice, Ice Cube, Iced Tea, Icelandia.
Oh, I meant the Olympic team. I didn't mean ice.
Lately, streamers are getting bombarded with ice comments.
If you say no politics, you actually cover the whole spectrum.
Well, I know we briefly mentioned, we kind of hinted that we kind of brought up ice in the stream, but I don't want to hear shit about ice right now. Whether you hate them or like them or not. Anybody who brings that shit up, I'm deleting their comments.
Yeah, we really do. As much as I'd love to get to not talking politics, it's just, what do we talk about when it's all gone?
Quad God.
The humble Orions, humble Marty.
Okay. Hi, I'm Humble Marty, and I'm glad I at least just came in to say hi.
Hi.
Curse you, technical difficulties.
Well, you came in and
She
relieved
came in and
us
said hi,
and let us know that you're
but
alive.
then she left.
It's been radio silent for quite some time now.
Humble, you've seen him skate?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. No, that's what I was telling Wolf.
yeah,
about
there
it.
is a
Yeah.
skater. I forgot his name, but I know he's called the Quad God because he does those quadruple luxes, and he's well over. He's very
You should've
tall.
been here earlier.
Yes.
Is it that Russian guy or?
Ilya Milan. I was just
Yeah.
telling them earlier how I was late. I thought I was late coming here because I was watching his short program because I am a fan of his skating. But that's why he's called the Quad Guy because he can
Oh, you
get.
should have been here
Yeah.
earlier. She was
Yeah,
talking about
I
it
could have
earlier.
probably been here earlier, but technical difficulties.
Well, there'll be
We've
another
been getting a
time.
lot of that lately.
Olympics
That's
ain't
what I'm
over
saying. I
yet.
think we need to just sparse the stream momentum a bit
Mm.
because I think our infrastructure is else, no matter where it's waning and everybody's rushing to fix it. With the budget that we're dealing with right now, we just had a power outage in one of our buildings this morning, and they fixed it immediately. Thank God. Everybody thrives on that electricity because that affects the refrigerators and the heaters.
Mm.
So
Ouch.
glad we that was taken care of. So yeah, I'll talk about it next stream. But yeah, something's
Your
been,
refrigerator? Oh,
no,
I mean,
just something that's been creeping in my skin.
oh,
Yeah.
hair.
Anyways, you're welcome, and we'll remind you guys once again. You are the UN Spacey. Welcome to the Wolf Fleet.